The Sandy Neck Board will consider a new parking permit for non-residents. The Planning Board hopes to find a solution to overcrowded parking lots in Hyannis and find out what Veterans Beach in Hyannis has to offer. These stories and more on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Friday, July 11th, 2014. I'm Sarah Mannel. A new Sandy Neck parking permit for non-residents could be in place by January. The Sandy Neck Board meets Monday night at Town Hall and plans to make a hearing request to impose a new Sandy Neck parking permit for non-residents that would become effective in calendar year 2015. The board will also continue its discussion on the fee for sandwich residents. The Sandy Neck Board meets Monday night, July 14th at 7:30 in the Selectmen's Conference Room. Parking in busy downtown Hyannis will be discussed by the Planning Board Monday night. A workshop session will allow members to discuss recently completed traffic and parking studies focused on the downtown Hyannis area. The Planning Board meets Monday night at 7 p.m. in the Town Hall hearing room. You can find details and agenda online at the town's website. Summer is in full swing, and that means it's mosquito season as well. Entomologist Gabrielle Sokolsky says that there are steps residents can take to limit exposure to mosquitoes.
Around your yard is perfect, emptying out containers. The other thing I can say is, again, you're in an area, and the Department of Public Health considers all of Massachusetts actually to be an area where West Nile virus is there. And I would take that seriously. It's never good to be bitten by a mosquito. So for instance, if I'm outside and I'm being bitten by mosquitoes and I'm not going to go inside and it's too hot, I don't want to wear long sleeves, I look for repellent that's an EPA approved repellent. I pick something that's been tested and scientifically shown, and you can see on the repellents, you'll see a lot of repellents on the shelves. You can look at the label and see, first of all, how to use it safely, follow those directions, but also see if it's been through some scientific testing, and that's where that EPA registration number comes from.
Sokolsky says so far no mosquitoes in Barnstable County have tested positive for West Nile virus. Veterans Beach in Hyannis is a very popular spot, especially for picnicking. We talked to Beach Supervisor Rose Silva and Director of Leisure Services Patty Machado about the beach and all it has to offer. We share that interview with you now. Well, be sure to tune in to our hour-long news program, Barnstable This Morning, weekdays at 7 a.m. On Monday's show, we will chat with Town Manager Tom Lynch, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mary Schakowsky, and we'll have all the news and information you need. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel. We are here at Veterans Beach. This is such a great spot in the town of Barnstable. Rose Silva is the beach supervisor and Patty Machado, our Director of Leisure Services. Thanks so much, both of you, for joining me this morning. Want to talk a little bit about what Veterans Beach has to offer residents. It's such a popular spot. Tell me, Rose, why is Veterans Beach such a happening spot in the town of Barnstable?
I think Veterans Beach is a happening spot in the town of Barnstable because it's a beautiful spot. We also have the JFK Memorial to offer, and the park area for cooking and picnics, and we also have the playground.
It's such a great spot. People can really come. I see a lot of people come, especially on holiday weekends, and sort of camp out for the day. It's a great spot. You can utilize some of the grills in the area, some of the picnic tables. Also, is there a beach house where people can maybe change clothes or use the restroom?
Yes, we have a bathhouse located behind the guardhouse, and it has changing rooms, showers, and toilets and sinks, and it also has a bubbler.
Oh, great. So if anyone's looking for water, they have access to clean water as well. What do you think people's favorite part of Veterans Beach is?
Favorite part of Veterans Beach? I would say a lot of people enjoy the picnic area, able to sit down and have lunch and be able to cook if they want.
It gets a real wide variety of people. It's kind of unique in that this is probably the most diverse beach on the Cape. We have a real diverse population. On a busy weekend, when you walk through that park, you can smell so many different kinds of food. I can't even tell you how many different things there are in that park as far as food goes. I'm always walking over and checking out what's on your grill and what's on your grill over there. And everybody's having a good time together, and it's a real good melding pot. And represents our town well, the picnic area does. And it's nice because the playground is right in front, so parents can watch their kids in the playground pretty close. They're pretty close and on top of each other. And one of the unique things that's happening is we're in the process of replacing all of our picnic tables, so most of them will be brand new by the end of this year, as well as our grills. And we just received a grant, so we'll be replacing our entire playground area, but it still will be a see-through so parents can see their kids also if their kids are down at the beach where they hope they're not going without them. So, you know, it's a nice setup. It's a real nice setup to be able to watch your family and enjoy each other down here.
And enjoy the beautiful view behind us. Like you said, Rose, we have a beautiful view of Lewis Bay, some boats in the water, a lot of activity going on. Do classes also take place for the Recreation Division here at Veterans Beach?
Yes, we have a sailing program, and we have sailing instructors who teach kids ages from...
It's 10, well, the main classes during the day are for 10 to 13. We also have a class for 13 to 16, 2 days a week in the evenings.
Great, so looks like a perfect spot out here. Anything else you want our viewers to know about Veterans Beach?
I would have to say that one of the things that people don't realize is this is one of our highlighted beaches in that we also are open to the general public. So you can pay to come here. It's currently $15 during the week and $20 on the weekend. And again, if you're down here visiting, you can get a week pass for $50, which is a bargain and a half at this time. And we also have seasonal passes that are $200. So there is ample opportunity to get down here and enjoy yourself. But I will say on a weekend, plan to be here early to get a picnic table. We've actually had people fighting over picnic tables because they're in such demand. And there's a lot of picnic tables out there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's at least 20, 25, so...
Yeah. And
it fills up fast. Popular spot here in the town of Barnstable.
Right. And also we have the yacht club comes in and out of here as well because they don't have their own parking lot. The field that's next door, well, it's not next door, it's part of this property, holds ample amount of people. So it's one of our last sites to actually fill here in Kelmis Park Beach. So they have the similar water. They're on the Lewis Bay. It's very shallow. So it's great for kids that haven't learned how to swim. It's a great opportunity for them to get in the water. They can actually feel comfortable. The water itself and the sand aren't too shelly or rocky, so it's easy to walk into the water and maneuver themselves out there. And you have to swim inside the designated swim area, which is important because we do have a lot of boat activity down here, which is nice because you can actually just sit on the beach and watch what's going on. And you can people watch. We have wonderful benches down here that overlook the park, and we have a lot of people that come down and just sit and have their little lunch and sit on the picnic bench and watch the boats come and go and depress. There's a lot of people from Main Street come down to depress that work down there. So it's just a nice family facility.
Great. Also wanted to highlight, like you said, we have the bathhouse, we have all this stuff going on. If anyone needed anything, there is also a lifeguard on duty here. What are the operating hours for Veterans Beach?
Lifeguards work 9 to 5. The gate is open from 9 to 3:45, and the sailing crew works until 7.
Well, it varies depending on if they have a night class or not, but they're in and out of here a lot. Tuesdays and Thursdays they're here till 7. And we also have a canteen truck that comes through, a mobile truck, and they'll be here from 11. Well, they're usually here no later than 12 o'clock. And usually stay till about 4 o'clock, unless it's really crazy. And then they'll be here. And anytime we have fireworks or a big activity going on, they're here the entire time. And they can bring more trucks because they do all of our beaches.
Great. Thank you both so much for joining us and telling us all about Veterans Beach. Really appreciate it. For Channel 18, I'm Sarah Mannel.